Outside of him, driving the 24 machine, Acme Sanitary Service from Little Compton, Rhode Island, it's Christy Shaves. Inside row number 2, driving the 46, Proclaim Cross, brings us Berkeley, Massachusetts, Jake Venata. And next to him in the 79 machine, it is Shane D'Agostino out of Taunton, Massachusetts, in the After Hours Auto Body Special. Next up on the field will be the 32 machine. That's Carver, Mass's Bob Alberti. And to his right, driving the 25 from North Haven, Connecticut, it will be Louis DiCello. On the inside of row number 4, it will be the 3X of Anthony Frisora. And to his right, it's the 93.
Are you happy with it?
Oh, of course. You know, the beginning of the race or season, we started 17.6, now we're down low, 17.0, 17.1. So, yeah, it's a great season. Okay,
that's words from Justin Rouse. He comes home 4th here this afternoon with his Legends machine, number 14.
93 of Tayla Orleans. Then we'll have the 89 of Cody Igniting, the 44 of James Logan, the 34 of Dylan Smith, the 6 of Shannon Smith, the 87 of Eric Burgoyce, the 8 and the 17 of Melissa Fifield. And at the front of the field, it is the 7 of Michael Martindale, who grabs the jump from Christy Shaves as they go down into turn number 1. Here comes the 46 of Jake Venata. He runs in that 3rd spot. He gets a little squirrely, and that'll allow the 32 of Bob Alberti to close up on the back bumper. Now the 25 of Louis DiCello makes a move, but the yellow is out. And in turn number 1, the 17 of Melissa Fifield is around, along with Christy Chavez, and we get the green flag from James Warner. And we are back underway. Grabbing the jump, it's Michael Martindale. Then we have the 24 of Christy Shaves, the 46 of Jake Venata, the 32 of Bob Alberti, and the 25 of Louis DiCello. Michael Martindale, quickest off the jump, has opened up to a 2-car length advantage over Christy Chavez. In 3rd, it is Jake Venata. Now Louis DiCello will move underneath the 32 of Alberti as they go into turn number 3. Behind them, it's the 3X of Anthony Frisora and the 89 of Cody Igniting. Michael Martindale leads the way off turn number 2. Further back in the field, Frisora has Igniting underneath him as they go down the backstretch. Tayla Orleans right behind them in that battle as they go into turn number 3. Cody Igniting tries to make his way underneath the 3X of Frisora as they cross the stripe. It is Igniting and Frisora side by side in turn number 2. Now Tayla Orleans looks to duplicate the move made by the 89 as they go into turn 3. She will try to slide her way underneath the 3X as they come off turn number 4. It is Frisora and Orleans side by side in turn number 1. Front of the field, it is Michael Martindale leading the charge down into turn number 1. He is chased by the 24. Then we have the 46 of Jake Venata, the 32 of Bob Alberti. Louis DiCello runs in the 5th spot, the 89 of Cody Igniting, and then we have the 93 of Tayla Orleans, the 3X of Anthony Frisora, and the 79 that is Shane D'Agostino. 6 laps in, and it has been Michael Martindale from the drop of the green flag. He is chased by the 24 of Christy Chavez. Then we have the 46 of Jake Venata. Venata now closing in on the 24 of Christy Chavez as they come off turn number 3. Now Venata will look to get underneath the 24 as they go into turn number 1. The top 3 run single file down the backstretch. Venata makes his move to the inside as they go to turn number 3, but the 24 is able to hold him off as they cross the stripe.
And it is still Martindale out in front as he's a drum major of the parade with Christy Shaves in 2nd and a very close 3rd, the 46 car of Jake Venata, and Alberti moving well in car number 32 as it's in single file formation. And now it is the 46 Venata trying to make things serious for the 24 of Shaves. Shaves on the outside, and the yellow comes out as a 6 car driven by Shannon Smith, thundered against the wall. So the gold comes out, and the green flag is out, and like an arrow being shot out of a bow, Shaves gets the advantage momentarily, but now Martindale comes to life in the 7 car, and he will gallop his way to the front. Let's see if anybody can give him some opposition. The 46 of Venata, he says he is the man, as the 7 has the advantage but all over them like a fishing net is the 46 of Venata. Then a double file battle for third and fourth. On the bottom is Alberti in car number 32. Shavs is on the outside and also lurking into contention. The 93 of Tayla Orleans. She gets by Gniding. Now she tries to attack Alberti on the outside. Meanwhile, things are getting interesting at the front of the field. Martindale is led almost the entire race, but Jake trying to snake his way under the bottom. Trouble for Gniding. Hits the wall hard. And the back end disintegrates on car number 89. Red flag is out. And we see Cody, we see his arm moving in the car. The red flag is out. Tom, the technician, will know how to get to the front. Right now we get back to full speed. Nobody faster than Michael Martindale in car number 7. This time, Christy Shavs gives it a shot at car number 24, trying to Knievel her way underneath Venata. Also in the neighborhood, the 32 of Alberti, and Tayla Orleans has moved into the upper echelon of cars. She has infiltrated the top 5, and right behind her is Louis DiCello in car number 25. So things are getting interesting in the battle for second. Two drivers who are body pierced together, as the 46 of Venata has a spot, but hanging on to him like a wristwatch is the 24 of Shavs, and now she nudges by Ashnaz into the number 2 spot. They're all trying to track down Michael Martindale, and nobody has been successful. Shavs, she has some pizzazz in that car, as she is able to clear the 46 of Venata. Also in the neighborhood is Alberti, Orleans, DiCello, and driving the 44 is James Logan. They whirl their way into turn number 1. Double file battle. Here comes Tayla trying to get the best of Alberti. So Orleans has the pizzazz, she has the muscle, and right now she is velcroed to the side of that 32 car, but not for long. Tayla Orleans has stampeded her way into the number 4 position. The battle is at the front. Shavs in car number 24, looking for room down low against Martindale. Well, Martindale has driven a flawless race so far. We'll see if Shavs can rattle the cage of the driver of car number 7. Also in the hunt is a 46 of Venata. Then it's Orleans. She, a lot of distance between herself and the 3rd place car. In her hip pocket is the 25 of DiCello. Now here comes Chaves making the move. Chavs down low, trying to vapor trail her way underneath Martindale. Will we have a new leader? As they waltz their way off of turn number 4, 3 wide. Venata wants a piece of the action, but getting the lead is Christy Shavs, but not for long. Here comes Venata. They make contact. Venata spins. Everybody, almost everybody, able to get out of the way, but not Shane D'Agostino, as he fractured the rear end of his car. Legacy feature. Christy Shavs trying to hold off Mike Martindale as they scorch their way off the line. On the outside, Martindale trying to grab the lead away from Shavs. Martindale a half a car length ahead. Shavs on the bottom, the power position, the leverage position. They swing their way off the 4th corner. The 2 cars are dead even. We have a first place stalemate, and now Shavs is starting to make her presence felt as she magically moves to the front of the field. It is Shavs nitroing her way into the lead. In her hip pocket, tied to her like an apron, is the 93 of Tayla Orleans. So we have a pair of female drivers running 1-2. Christy Shavs in the 24 and Tayla Orleans in the 93. Anthony Frisoro has moved up into 4th. So Frisoro, what a late finishing kick for that driver. Down to the final 3. Shavs trying to hold on, but let's see if there is one more bullet left in the purse for Tayla Orleans.
Christy Shavs leads the way off turn number 4. Here comes Tayla Orleans in her bid to the inside. It is Orleans to the inside of Christy Shavs. They go down the backstretch. Orleans looks to gain ground. Shavs looks to hold her off. They come off turn number 4. White flag in the air. Now it is Orleans who's gotten the car up to the door handle, but Christy Schaubs is able to hold her off. Down the backstretch, they'll move even as they go into turn number 3. Schaubs with a slight advantage. Here comes Orleans. They race their way off turn number 4. The drag race down to the line. It will be Tayla Orleans by inches. Christy Schaubs comes home second. In third, the 7 of Michael Martindale.
Christy Schaubs at the start-finish line, and Martindale moving up. And we will talk to our winner, ladies and gentlemen, Tayla Orleans. So Tayla Orleans has done it. For the 3rd time in her career, it is Tayla Orleans to win at the Speedbowl. Take us through that last lap.
That was incredible. I mean, we had the last minute gear change that I wanted to do. And starting 8th, I mean, I think I got the hard charger. I'm so happy. Definitely thanks to my dad. He did a ton this weekend.
So you got the hard charger, you had the victory. What is it about the Speedbowl that seems to bring out the best in you?
Tell you the truth, I have no idea. I love this track. I've had over, I have to say, 500 laps here, and it's been just so good to me. And thanks for the fans for coming out. You do a good job.
Well, 500 laps, but there's one that everyone will remember, and that's the last race today when she pulled out the victory, Tayla Orleans.